Hi, I'm Dominic. In this video, I'll show you how you can be fluent in any language in just a couple of months, not years. I've been able to learn over 5 languages fluently. In the beginning, my learning was horribly inefficient. I would reread things, repeat them over and over again, and just not learn anything. But as I learned more, I discovered some principles which can be universally applied to language learning and to learning any topic in general. In this video, I'll focus on some principles which are especially relevant for language learning. The first is the 80-20 principle. It states that for any activity, the top 20% of your inputs lead to the top 80% of your outputs. That means you should focus on the top 20%. For language learning, that means you should pick the 500 most commonly used words in any language and then exclusively study those. You may not be able to say any word that you want. You will have enough words at your disposal to describe what you want. Look in the description for lists of the most commonly used words in any language. The second principle is storytelling. To learn vocabulary, create a story for each word. Make the story as visual as possible and connect it to your own personal experience. The elements in the story should relate to both the meaning, the pronunciation, and the spelling of the word you are trying to learn. Try to connect them to images, not to the translation in your own language. The third principle is spaced repetition. Spaced repetition is a method to optimally learn using flashcards. One side of a flashcard has a picture related to your story, and the other side of the flashcard has the word in your target language. Every time you review the flashcard, replay the story in your head. Spaced repetition is a system which makes you review your flashcards at the exact moment you are about to forget them. This means you will spend much less time reviewing things you already know, and you'll be focusing on the things you struggle with. Overall, this can lead to up to 80% better recall while saving you up to 50% time. The next principle is for grammar learning. For grammar learning, use gap sentences. This means you just need to get loads of sentences in your target language, and then you're creating gaps in those sentences with 1 or 2 words left out. When you try to recall those, you will quickly learn the grammar patterns and be able to construct sentences. The final principle to learn to speak fluently is mirroring. To use mirroring, you take a person you like who is fluent in the target language, whether it's your friend, a colleague, your partner, or maybe a famous actor or cartoon character, and observe carefully how they speak. Now, every time you speak in the target language, picture them speaking in your brain and speak in the exact way that they do. Your brain has so-called mirror neurons, which make it very easy to imitate other skilled people. This way you will develop a way better accent than when you just hear lots of stuff from different people. In the upcoming videos, I'll go into each of those principles into more detail so you can apply them to your learning. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to learn more.